Have you really been in a life situation where you feel like you don't really know what you're doing? This is very common among teenagers and people in their early adult stage. And it's not like if you're in that particular age group, it's not new. You feel like things are not organized and life is random. But honestly speaking, that's life. Life is random if you come to think of it. Because if you think you really know what you're doing, at the end of the day, when it comes to the future, you don't really know how it's going to unfold. No one really knows. We're just living life and doing the best we gotta do and trying our best because that's the only thing we can do as humans. Try our best. Because me, a particular day I was just sitting and I was thinking to myself, what's the need of thinking about all these fantasies in my head and everything? Why don't I just focus on doing the thing I gotta do? That's all. Every day I wake up, try to do the things I gotta do. That's all. Like, that's what nature owes me. But when it comes to the whole anxiety and everything, I think they are useless. Honestly speaking, they are useless. Because we in this young age, we tend to suffer from a lot of anxieties because of the uncertainties in our head. We feel like the future is not in our control. But it's not in any man's control. The only thing in our control is today. What we gotta do today. That's the only thing in our control. Me personally, I started trading 2022 January. This year January, 2025 January, made it 3 years in trading. Honestly speaking, when I started trading, I felt lost because I started with no mentor. I came across trading from a friend I met back then in college. First year in college, I met a friend and he was just locking doing stuff on his computer. I was like, what are you doing? Told me I'm into forex, like this stuff, it pays, it's legit. You're not doing anything illegal, you're just making money. And if you just know how to do this, you can make a living off it. It was intriguing to me, honestly, the first time, but I didn't pay attention for up to a year. That's when I really picked interest in trading. I got the motivation because at the end of the day, we are moved by motivation. We humans are moved by motivation. So at a particular point around 2021 ending, I got this motivation. Like in my mind, I was like, maybe I should try trading. January 2022, I got a computer. I started trading randomly, backtesting, doing stuff on the chart, watching random videos. And I feel like that part is going to take me a very long time because that's a very terrible path to follow as a trader. I had no mentor, no guidance, no one to tell me the right thing I should focus on and what are the wrong things I should not focus on. Because I can tell you this, you can do something for a very long time or you can lock in for a very long time focusing on the wrong thing without seeing result. But someone can just lock in within shorter time frame and the person just focus on the right stuff and the right information, boom, result comes. That's life. Quality actions brings the result, not the quantity action. So that particular act of me randomly doing things or trying out things related to trading actually ruined my life. It ruined my social life. It ruined my academic. It ruined my academical life because when it comes to school, I was not focused anymore. I was studying engineering, a 5 years course, and after introducing myself to trading, I was not focused on school anymore. I had this mentality like, fuck school. School ain't shit. School is just for losers, stuff like that. But that's a lie. That's a lie. It's because I was focused on something that is not related to school. That's why I felt that way. But school ain't for losers. School is like going to college really makes sense. Yeah, if you want to become a medical doctor, you need to go to college. If you want to become a trader, it's not in college, so you don't need to go to college. So thinking from that perspective, I came to understand that no, school ain't shit. That mentality I had that time actually ruined my academical life. And a lot of people are actually facing the same thing, especially our social life. And the worst part, our financial life. Emotionally, we are drained. Financially, we are drained because all the money I had back then, all the pocket money, all the All the money given to me by my mom, I put it in trading. I remember back then my mom gave me, I think it was $50 just for my like pocket money and stuff like that since I was in college. I put the money in trading. I put all the money in trading and I blew that money in a day. That was so painful. That was so painful. But what's the joy without pain? Honestly, you can become a good trader without going through those emotional pain and financial pain. It's life. You just have to accept the pain and embrace it rather than running from it. That's it. But honestly, trading ruined me. Then for the social aspect of for the social aspect of my life, bro, no friends, just locking, doing random, doing crazy thing. Even Asian section, which is midnight here in Nigeria, I was active trading, and that was me focusing on the wrong things. Because I told you earlier that I started trading off with the wrong purpose, with the wrong information, with the wrong mindset, no mentor, no guidance, nobody who have been through experience and stuff like that to even guide me or even tell me the right thing I should focus on and the wrong thing I should not focus on. I was just doing crazy things. Asia section, I was active trading, losing money. London section, I was active trading, losing money. New York section, I was active trading, losing money. So that's the whole day, the whole 24 hours. I was just into trading, obsessed with trading, and that ruined my social life. I could not balance myself when it comes to the social, the academical side, even myself mentally. Bro, it was just like I was fucked up. That's how I felt the last 3 years. Just recently, I started to feel different when it comes to my trading. Last week, last week was the first losing week in 4 weeks. Yeah, the first losing week in 4 weeks. For the last 4 weeks, it's only last week I lost. And if I come to correlate what I'm doing now and what I've been doing in the past years, there's a difference. There's a difference. Having a profitable week or becoming a profitable trader, you have to do something unprofitable traders are not doing. Simple. There's a difference. Back then, I was getting emotional when I lose a trade. Boom, it pisses me off. But I'm not going to say I'm perfect now. When I take a loss, it doesn't pisses me off. Like it tends to annoy me, but it happened less often, unlike back then. And back then, back then, let me not say majority. Every time it happens, I revenge trading, and I end up losing the whole money. But right now, the plan I'm focused on when it comes to trading, when I take a loss, like for the day, I'm off. Like I just want to leave the chart because the moment I keep on looking at the chart, staring at the chart, looking for information to get in, I might eventually end up revenging trading. And trading is a very tough game, honestly. Trading is a very tough game. Anyone that comes to you and say like, "Oh, trading is easy, you can just bring money from your computer by pressing buy and sales button," the person is lying to you. It's lying to you. Even when you think you found the strategy that works, bro, that strategy at the point will stop working, and you need the hard work to keep on getting the result you were getting. You think profitable traders just sit down and be like, "Oh, I just found my strategy. Okay, I need to be trading this strategy. I'm profitable forever." No, bro. I was reading the book called Trading Without Gambling. Like you guys should, if you invested in trading, read trading books. Especially when you don't have a mentor, you don't have someone to guide you. You've no like most people you meet online, they just want to sell things to you. Most of them don't provide value information to you. Read trading books. That's where you're going to get the value. That's where you're going to get the valuable information, like Trading the Zone by Mark Douglas, this The Discipline Trader by Mark Douglas. There's a book I read called Trading Without Gambling by Marcel Link. That book, what I learned in that book is this: like for you to trade without gambling, you need to trade with a plan. But here comes the plan. Okay, you need to trade with a plan. The way people define plan is by having a strategy. Okay, you bought this strategy from a particular person, a mentor, stuff like that. At a particular point in a market condition, it will stop working. And what do you need? You need to go back and review your homework, your journaling, your previous chart, your previous trade. Like you just need to go back and review and see things you can improve. You have to improve as a trader. The market doesn't remain the same every day. The market is dynamic. So as a person, you need constant improvement. But at the same time, you need to stick to a particular strategy. Having that balance, that's where the whole work comes in. Honestly speaking, that's difficult. Like to not change the strategy, but at the same time improve your edge, your technicalities, and everything. That's where the balance comes in. That profitability is not easy, bro. Anyone saying becoming a profitable trader is easy, they are capping. It's difficult. We are always faced with uncertainty. This week, I don't know if this week is going to be a profitable week. Next week, I don't know if next week is going to be a profitable week. Next month, I don't know if next month is going to be a profitable week. I'm constantly faced with uncertainty. That's the game of trading. Even the pressure when you put on the trade, that's the game. It never stops coming. And our whole goal as human is to take the responsibility and deal with it. Everything comes with its own pain. If you want to become if you want to go viral on social media, you have to put in the work, or you have to endure the pain of not going viral for a particular time, of or creating videos without it getting likes, views, comment and everything. That's the pain you have to face to get what you want. Like, I see this like this is real life. There's no pain without joy. That's like my whole perspective is just changing as time goes on, and I see trading as a self-improvement journey. You constantly improving yourself, every aspect of your life, your mentality, your personality, your social life, how you deal with people and everything. You are constantly improving it, because when you get better outside your trading, your whole trading tends to improve, because you focus on putting in the energy, putting in the work in your trading, trying to make your trading get better, trying to get the result, because you need to want result to get result. Like, I just feel so. You need to want result to get result. It doesn't happen magically. It's just all about resilience. Like, all traders have resilience. All profitable traders, they are resilient. Either at the beginning of their journey it was difficult till they figured out how to make it profitable, or how to make consistent results. Then everything start falling in place. But at the end of the day, that resilience to go through that journey where they were not seeing results. Every trader needs it. If you're a trader watching this video and in your early stage of trading, don't be scared of the whole anxiety. Don't be scared of the whole uncertainties you face with. Don't be scared of anything. The whole thing I can tell you is embrace the journey. Even me, presently, I'm going to embrace the journey. I don't care what happens in the future. I don't really give a fuck. Honestly, I don't give a fuck. Anything that wants to happen, let it happen. At the back of my mind, I know if I'm going to get rich, I'm going to get rich. But if I don't do anything, I'm going to get broke. Like, that's what I know. If I say, okay, I give up, I'm not going to do anything again, I'm just going to stay still. I'm just embracing being broke. But if I say to myself, no, I'm going to constantly improve, I'm going to keep on getting better, guess what? Life can fall in place and things can click for me, and boom, I'll just find myself in a place I never expected in years to come. That's life. Growth is always constant and growth is present only if you want it. I feel like for we to get anything in life, you just have to want it. This video is just made to encourage people out there, because honestly, the last 3 years of my trading journey has been hell for me. But I don't care what's going to come next. Anything that wants to come, I'm ready for the challenges, and I'm ready to give myself into this journey, to give myself into this trading thing, and make sure I do it smartly, make sure I get the best out of it, because that's my whole goal. I wish you guys a successful trading week. If you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to this channel. There are a lot of contents coming in on this channel, documenting my trading journey on this channel, and definitely I'm going to catch you guys on my next video. Peace and stay blessed.